think a lot of people in the United States, they haven't lived under hyperinflation, and also they erroneously think that their real estate holdings or their equity holdings are not currency derivatives. They think that their exposure to inflation might be holding currency or holding low yielding bonds, but they don't really think about their other assets as having a currency risk. Whereas if you live in Argentina or Venezuela or Zimbabwe or if you live through a currency collapse, you realize that the currency is exposed, the sovereign debt is exposed, right? Those countries default on their sovereign debt all the time. They're always defaulting on debt, but it turns out that if you have all your assets in a local business or local stocks, those get crushed too when the currency collapses, because their revenues and cash flows are in the local currency. So if you've got a 50% inflation rate, the cost of not embracing Bitcoin is 50% of your assets would be lost to you. And it's pretty obvious. I can't hold the currency and I can't buy a market basket of local stocks. And a lot of the people in those countries can't buy S&P indexes. They can't, because of capital controls, pretty difficult, to get past your capital control to invest large sums of money in another nation. So I think that the political dynamic here is the hyperinflation and the rampant inflation in the non-Western European, US developed world is actually a massive, aggressive catalyst for Bitcoin adoption that it's not going to stop right anytime soon. And this is the first currency crisis where Bitcoin existed. A decade ago, in every other currency collapse, right, in the developing world, they never had a Bitcoin. So we don't really have any experience with what happens, except that we have anecdotal evidence to suggest that in Nigeria and Venezuela and Argentina and Turkey, people are getting sophisticated, crypto sophisticated at a pretty rapid rate. And we know the two things they like. The one thing they want is they want US dollar stablecoin. We went from 30 billion to $150 billion of stablecoin in 12 months. So we know they want that, right? They want to go from weak currency to strong. And the second thing they want is they want to go from weak property to strong property, and the strongest property would be Bitcoin.